I think it's pretty safe to say that Xbox has a lot of momentum going into next generation. They have the world's most powerful next generation console, as well as the world's most affordable next generation console. They have 23 studios developing games for the Xbox ecosystem. And out of those 23 studios, we know that most of them have multiple teams developing games. So yeah, Xbox has a lot of momentum going into next generation. And if we want to compare 2013 to 2020, there's no comparison. In 2013, Xbox was hated. Everybody hated the Xbox brand. A lot of Xbox 360 fans went to the PS4 because Xbox messaging and some of their policies was absolutely terrible. And people didn't like that. If you think about 2020, while it's still an uphill climb and an uphill battle for Xbox to gain some of that mind share that they lost to the PS4 back, they're looking pretty good going into next generation. Now, one of the biggest things that we're hearing right now, one of the biggest complaints about Xbox rollout for next generation is the lack of gameplay for the Xbox Series X and S. And I will admit, yes, we do want to see more gameplay for the Xbox Series X and S. And yesterday, Aaron Greenberg wrote an article on Xbox Wired, and I thought it was a pretty good article. He was talking about how Xbox had a record year this year. The engagement was great. But the most important part that I got out of the article, well, you know what? Let me just read it. He said, "It's been a tremendous year so far, and it's going to get even better with the launch of Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S on November 10th. Across 4 generations and thousands of games playable this holiday, this will be the largest launch lineup in the history of gaming. We'll be sharing even more details on every game being fully optimized this holiday for the launch of Xbox Series X and S later this month, as well as showing more gameplay from these titles. Stay tuned for more." Let me say that last part again. As well as showing more gameplay from these titles. Stay tuned for more. Now, I'm doing this video on October 6th, 2020. So that means we're a little under a month before these new consoles come out. And Xbox has done a great job of showcasing all of the capabilities of the next generation consoles, from how backwards compatibility works to how external storage works. They've done a great job. But the most important thing that we really want to see is some games running on these next generation consoles. And it's clear, you heard Aaron Greenberg say it himself, that's coming this month. Now, I want to talk about Xbox haters for a quick second. That wasn't my goal for this video initially, but shit happens. I'm noticing Xbox haters, the lack of gameplay, that's the narrative they're running with right now. They have these consoles, the world's most powerful console, but where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? We will be seeing gameplay really soon. But I'm also hearing another narrative now out of the Xbox haters. Xbox Series X is a pretty good console, but it's going to be trash until 2023 because they have no games. Some of these Xbox haters have the audacity to still say Xbox has no games. I don't know. The goalpost constantly moves. The narrative keeps changing to the point that I just don't even give a shit anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now they're running with Xbox is going to be a useless console until 2023, 2024 when some of these games they announce comes out. Stop it, guys. Just stop it. Stop it. Because I vividly remember this current generation, and I remember how the first 3 years PlayStation didn't have many exclusives. They had, Bloodborne, they had The Order 1886, they had a couple of games. But it wasn't until 2016 where they had Uncharted 4, when they had an amazing E3, when they announced God of War, they announced Spider-Man, Days Gone. That was when people really said, wow, Sony has games. But before that, they didn't say that. And it's funny because when Xbox has so many games announced that's coming, that's next gen only. Let me put emphasis on most of these games are next gen only. It seems funny to me that doesn't matter. They don't want to hear that. Nope, you guys have to wait until 2023, 2024. Xbox still has no games. Even though they have studios, they still have no games. So you know how it goes. Well, anyway, y'all, I got to get out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble upon my channel and you think I'm decent enough, why don't you subscribe, please? And if you subscribe, hit that notification bell to know what my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.